Stream is live, so don't say anything crazy, please.
Does that mean I'm good to start this?
Give me a second. Let me just share the stream places, and we'll be good to go.
Alright, what we got?
All right. How's everyone doing? You guys ready for our first match?
I am.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thrasher, can you look over the teams real quick and give them a quick glance over?
I have. What am I looking for?
Oh, did anything look out of place? They both look on the par.
No.
Yeah, one of them has dirty rat.
I mean, I'll be honest. I don't remember all of the rules you put in. But are we just sticking to the game's
Yeah.
unit caps?
We'll stick to this, and yeah. Cool. Sounds good. All right. Yeah. Ready up. Go
Looks
ahead.
good to me.
You do,
In my super professional opinion.
you do have a maximum of 20 minutes to be the way.
How long are we taking to set up?
As soon as the match starts is when you're starting. Setup.
First setup.
Just,
There's
oh
deployment.
yeah, deployment. Yeah. That's my bad. I've had a busy week.
Your lines are your lines are as
Sorry,
are.
as are.
Oh, wait.
Perfect. That's,
No, I'm just kidding.
That's great.
There's a built-in time limit, I think.
Yeah, we'll just go by the built-in time limit.
Alright.
Just don't
Until
go
one of
too
you clicks
crazy.
ready, then I think it goes faster.
Correct, I believe. All right, guys. Thrasher, it's your job to help me commentate, okay?
Yay! All right, I want a clean fight.
No, I want a dirty
I
fight.
failed.
I want all the pocket
Okay.
sand.
Yeah, I failed.
Yeah, you said clean.
That is fair. You are.
I want a clean fight, looks at Skaven. Well, maybe not that rule.
Almost clean. I assume neither of the contestants are watching the stream. so to see, you know, where everything is.
Correct.
Correct.
Okay, good, good.
I'm not a Skaven.
Okay, careful. Them's fighting
won't do
words.
that.
Good thing, good thing we're already here.
Yeah.
I thought my stream was lagging because I looked over at it and the screen's lagging, but I realized it's not actually lagging. It's just when I am tapped into the game, it doesn't want to process what's going on in my second monitor.
Fun times. Alright, I realize now I don't think there is actually a time limit, but you know, just keep going, and if you take too long, I'll yell at you and say hit ready.
Fair enough.
I am ready, so I will be patient with my Skaven counterpart.
I'm almost ready.
Dan, be careful. They'll be digging tunnels while you're being patient for them.
Yeah, that's what I expect out of them, though. So.
Alright, Wood Elves versus Skaven. This isn't a matchup I've seen very often anywhere on YouTube. And I don't really know a whole lot about how this is gonna go.
Well, the Skaven, like, especially how Jason seems to play them, have a lot of good ranged and stuff, and mobility.
True.
But the Wood Elves themselves have a lot of range to them.
And mobility, interestingly, so.
Yeah, so...
The Skaven are good at running away, but the Wood Elves are good at chasing things down sometimes.
While they're shooting at them, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that firewall moving is gonna come in handy, I think.
Man, I love the unit models in this game.
Especially any of the elf factions. They all look amazing.
Oh, here we go. Starting off with a big whoosh.
Yep, the AC-130 of the Sisters of Twilight is in the air. And they should do very well. Assuming the Skaven don't take them out of the air.
A lot of cross artillery fire from this game.
Yeah, Skaven are definitely going to outrange the Wood Elves.
Remember, guys, to always have at least one unit moving towards the enemy at all times.
Alright.
Which it seems like you're both doing pretty well.
I'm glad we brought default, you know, the dial-up internet with us today.
Yes. Hold on, I need to go full sports announcer. Both sides currently jockeying for their positions. Trying to set up the shenanigans.
Well, with like when you get these matches are going to be a little more boring when you get range versus range because they're just trying to line up the shot without the enemy lining up their shot.
Yeah. Yeah, Skaven definitely do have the artillery advantage, but the Wood Elves are staying out of range for the moment. But if they take too long...
Yeah. If they take too long, the timer will run out. And I believe in that case, I'll just look at the balance of power. Or the gold damage value, as it were, right?
That is an option, yes.
My computer's fans are at full blast. Oh, they're going in. They're going in on the far flank over here. Oh, they're getting some nice shots off on that brood horde.
Yeah, they're taking shots in kind, though, from those Warplock Fazales.
Those are always nasty. They are wearing down their ammo.
It's fine. This is what they're meant for. They're meant to shoot at big single entities. That's one of the places they excel.
They also excel at missing, apparently.
Well, they are Skaven, remember.
their stabling device is the back of another rat.
Now the Wood Elves are probably going to have to push up to actually get this fight started, because that ranged advantage on the Skaven is, if they push in slow, they'll be able to they'll just get picked off.
You also have to be careful of those artillery pieces.
Hello?
Game appears to have frozen for a moment.
Agreed.
There we go. Seems to be moving again.
Oh,
Or not.
you seem to be having some trouble. I'm wondering if me not being host is fucking things up.
It probably doesn't help.
I'm wondering if for future matches I might have to. Oh, their brood horrors are going in for a devastating hit.
A little tasty snack.
Both sides are just like incredibly defensive right now. Jesus. Like so defensive.
Slow fight, but it'll get started.
I will say that maybe in the future I'll have to host, and then I won't be able to see the whole map, but like I'll have to like join in as like a single entity and hide in a corner.
That'll mess things up.
No, it's okay. We've only had one hiccup when it comes to lag, so we'll see. Oh, here come in the artillery shells.
Good spot. Good spot. Got him out of the way. That's the thing about something like plate claw catapults.
Not accurate.
They hurt, but they're slow, so they're pretty easy to dodge if you're on top of that micro.
I'm still getting kind of glancing shots in the archer. Oh, brood horrors are into the actual wild riders. Not good for wild riders. They're not very tanky of a unit.
No, but if they can pull away, they'll be plenty fast enough to get out.
The small scrim over here is it's kind of crazy that they're picking what units they want to kind of dive into this. The rest of their armies are being standoffish. Meanwhile, Gator is getting very impatient in the background.
How'd you
Gator
know
getting-
that?
Off ambush from the forest has been triggered. Now that the army has split up a little bit. Fortunately, in order to make anything happen from it, he's gonna have to push with his main force. Otherwise, these great stag knights are just gonna
Oh,
die in the teeth of the.
one of the great Sag Knights did make it around the unit is getting into the arty.
This is true. And they'll do okay in melee, but they aren't.
They're
They
messing
don't
up.
have a lot of melee defense, so if they stay in a prolonged fight, especially with the ranged, they
That
will
is
suffer.
true. It is not unusual, but there are a lot of Skaven white flags.
Yeah, that's pretty normal. They'll be back. Don't worry. That's
May-
just
then-
how the Skaven are.
The main army does seem to be on the move. I'm also trying to pick my words carefully so I don't give up things to the actual competitors.
That's why I didn't call out the ambush until I was sure that the Skaven had spotted it. In typical Skaven fashion, their own units are being artilleried to kill these great stag knights.
is. It's a close battle. So the Skaven do have the damage edge.
Yeah, they've done a lot of damage to some of the high value targets, right? Some of this cavalry. They're the Sisters of Twilight there.
Then again, there is a discrepancy because basically all of Skaven are low gold damage value.
This is also true.
It seems they both pulled off of each other a little bit. There is that one play call catapult is almost completely dead. They're getting shots off on the spellcaster.
Not the greatest target for those, though.
No.
Better at taking out globs of infantry.
Oh, the rattling guns are starting to fire up a little bit. Oh, that Sisters of Twilight is not looking good. They're not in a good spot.
Getting hit by some rattling gunners. The Great Stag Knights have managed to see off the Brood Horror for the moment. Looks like they will give chase to eliminate that unit completely.
We got a commenter asking, does this game go on sale often?
I don't know. It's on sale
check
pretty often, I
G2A.
think, during holidays.
What was that, Gator?
There's a website, G2A. They buy the game on sale. They resell the code. Highly recommend checking that out. G2A.
Alright, we've had a few engagements.
Oh,
But the bulk of both armies is still fine.
it's an engagement between these Wild Riders and the Brood Horrors going in favor of the Wild Riders.
Interesting. Neither of those units has great melee defense.
I think the Wild Riders, just because they have more entities, kind of want it.
Yeah, you got that single entity which can absorb a lot of damage, especially with low melee defense.
Looks like that Brood Horror is done for. I think, are both Brood Horrors like completely gone? I know there were two of
Yes,
them.
both Brood Horrors have been pushed off the map.
It's a very proddy match of just pokes and returns. Nine minutes left, although it's hard to see. The Skaven are up on gold damage, so they have the advantage for holding for time.
Bit of spell poke there. With those Brood Horrors out of the way, though, it does open an opportunity for the Wood Elves to use their superior missile troops and the superior range to hopefully take out some of this other Skaven range.
This river is being an interesting obstacle. Setting the tone for Blue. Oh, here comes in a fire, possibly into that block. Ooh.
Good hits, good hits.
They're trying to use that mountain as cover, which is a good idea.
Yeah, and that catapult will only be able to get a couple of shots in before its firing arc is obscured.
Oh, looks like they are skirmishing north as well.
Yep,
Some
some
nice
shots already being blocked by that mountain.
Oh, that was a nasty spell.
Big hits coming in from the Skaven artillery.
Was that an artillery? I thought that was a spell.
The purple things are a special type of mortar unit.
Oh, I see, I see. Oh, ness.
Wood elves need to close that gap, because if they can get in, their troops will definitely outmatch these Skaven in hand-to-hand combat. Rattling guns opening up, doing some friendly fire damage, not unusual for them, but about to receive a charge from the Wild Riders. That should do a lot of damage to those Rattling Gunners. Those Wild Riders should do okay even in melee against Skaven Slaves, but they won't want to stick around for too long and get bogged down.
All those other archers did get completely obliterated by a bunch of Death Runners, it looks like.
That'll happen. Death Runners are quick, cheeky little buggers.
It looks like it's coming down to the end of the match here. It's gonna... It's leaning towards this Skaven side right now, but Wood Elves could pull something off.
The balance of power is slightly in favor of the Wood Elves at the moment, but that can change very quickly if some of these Skaven ranged units manage to stay away from the melee engagements and get some shots in. Especially this death ball over here of stuff.
Looks like they're pushing in. The Skaven are pushing in on both sides with the Elves caught right in the middle there. But it looks like the actual Wild Riders over there are holding off the other side so they can focus on one side at a time.
And there's also a unit, what's left of a unit of Great Stagnites about to come in from behind. Should be a good hammer and anvil if those Wild Riders can hold the line long enough.
This is looking to be the final engagement. This is anybody's game still.
It'll be interesting. Skaven still have several heroes up, which will be tough to take out.
Hello.
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 I'm really invested in this. This is crazy. This is crazy close.
You're firing into your own guys with your magic there.
That's some
It's
taunting
okay,
from
it
the
happens.
Skaven.
As Skaven well understands, sometimes you have to fire into your own troops. But now the Sisters of Twilight target has been readjusted to this blob of Skaven infantry.
Skaven's
Rack
like,
up some damage.
they don't count because they're expendable.
4 minutes left. See, you guys said we wouldn't get anywhere close to the 20-minute mark.
That's what happens when both armies stare at each other for a little while before engaging.
Trying to be lenient on the attack at all times rule, especially with armies that are these types of armies. Looks like the Blade Guard is getting some shots in there. That skitch is coming straight for him.
Yeah, this may be the deciding factor, this group of heroes that the Skaven brought. Gonna be tough to bring down without
Zeus, we got like 3 people in here that do they need perms or something?
We're good. We're having a tourney right now.
Alright.
Good on you asking, though.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
But now, even with those single units, that focus fire coming in from the Glade Guard is going to do some damage.
It seems like a small group of 16 Eternal Guard are holding off a horde of Skaven slaves. With the air support of an AC-130. Oh, the Skaven slaves got past them. Oh, but the Stagnants are coming in to keep holding them into place, so they can't really be much of help. Oh! Those heroes got that one unit away. They seem to be turning around and charging up the hill.
Interestingly, the balance of power is still slightly in favor of the Wood Elves.
There's a bunch of Jezzails and Globadiers coming in.
And they're running into melee because they appear to have expended their ammo. They will probably not be able to beat Glade Guard in melee.
But they might be just holding him in place for those heroes to come in. So Stags are coming in to support. Those Stags have been definitely heavy hitters this match. Those Stags have been pulling a lot of weight.
And they will. That's one of the top tier infantries for the Wood Elves. Or top tier cavalries, my bad. I don't remember how to play this game apparently.
Their bright white manes are coated in blood.
So when used correctly, that elite tier shock cavalry can do a lot of work for
This
you.
might be it. The Wood Elves are dropping like flies.
Yes, the balance of power has shifted rapidly back into the favor of the Skaven.
40 seconds left.
And at any moment now, I expect to see the army losses penalty for the Wood Elves. But we may go all the way down to the clock.
The Wood Elves are getting
Since
some
there's a
gold
Twilight switching to the single entity targeting. Should do a lot of damage.
15 seconds. Looks like it might be this Skaven just based off of the gold value. Looks like a draw?
The game says draw, but
It looks like the Skaven
Skaven had the gold damage value. Skaven still had several heroes up. It would have been a close one, that's for sure, but
GG.
the Skaven had it.
Well done.
Whew. I give Wood Elves credit. They held in there.
Yeah, it's interesting to see the Wood Elves hold back the way they did. They're usually used as a rush army. They're very quick on their feet, and especially against someone like Skaven, the Eternal Guard would be able to hold off pretty much any of their infantry with ease.
We do have a lot of new players in this tourney, though, so.
That's fine. See, these are lessons learned.
All right. Can we get you two to leave the battle and? Oh, it put me back as host. I just had to be in the spec. Okay, that's cool. Oh no, never mind.
Nope.
You might want to remake the lobby just to be safe.
Yeah, I'm
you
gonna
know?
remake it anyways. We're gonna get next game. Host game is spectator. Oh, I had to click the checkbox, Thrasher.
Haha, you figured it out.
I was like, there has to be an option for that, and then I figured it out. All right, next we got the 2 in Gator.
Roger.
The other 2 rest and recover.
Capital B, lowercase the rest.
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna need some help making a legal list because that was a Warhammer 2.
Well, yeah, so we're going to go off of the unit caps within Warhammer 3.
Okay. Where can I see those?
It'll automatically
Roger
stop you
that.
from taking too many things. You should also just be able to hover over a unit, and it'll give you info. So it'll say, 0 out of 5 of a particular unit.
What faction is the 2 running with?
The 2, are you joining? The game is called BE Tourny, and the password is capital B Blood with a capital B. I should not be saying that over stream. Fuck.
You're
Let's
fine.
go.
Just boot anyone who isn't supposed to be in there.
The two.
They're
Court-
in the Discord channel.
Yes.
The 2 is missing in action.
The 2, they just messaged me. They're coming in now.
The 2 is no longer missing in action.
All right. So, is that you? Are you Justin Guyen 121? Cool. So yeah, you will be facing against Grand Cathay, it seems. Northern Provinces.
Cool.
So that's cool. We got a Warhammer 2 factions for the first, and now we got Warhammer 3 factions. Spectator. I do have a slot open for you, Thrasher, whenever you're ready.
Failed to join game. Game is full. Hey, that's right, because I have to join this way.
Yes.
All right. Let's pray. Fuck. Yeah, no, I had it right. I'm low-key stressing, but I'm excited. I've never fought against Grand Cathay, dog. So if Sun Tzu is here, he would say, "I'm gonna get my I'm gonna get rocked." Right on stream. Right. I gotta watch my language and stuff. Right.
Oh, just a little bit.
Roger. I will behave. Am I allowed to talk trash to the enemy mid-game?
I mean, you can try, but the 2 doesn't have a microphone, so it might be.
Okay, that's
feel
no
a
fair.
little-
I will mute myself once it kicks off.
There you go. Focused. And focus. Commitment.
Man,
And sheer freaking will.
All right.
let's do it.
All right, everyone is ready. We are going. Oh, good.
Today we have
I had to double
Kislev
check it.
versus Grand Cathay.
It did, in fact, save my settings. I had to double check before.
That would have been awkward. Kislev versus Grand Cathay. Not typically enemies in Warhammer lore, but you know, that's what these battles are about. We take history and we say, screw you. We're gonna do what we want. Welcome, Asif.
Maybe with me hosting, it might be a little less laggy.
Hopefully. If it still lags, I can post. I have
That
that
is
good
true.
internet.
That is true, and I am also streaming, so. All right, looks we got one, two.
And there goes the train of thought.
We got 2 viewers right now.
One of them is me. Hello, me.
Hello, you. Are you muted? I don't think it counts muted people.
That would be weird. That would also be sad. I regularly pull up streams and then mute them so that I can support the stream. But if I can't listen to it or watch it.
Oh, we have 3 now. Welcome our 3rd person.
The third one is me.
No, it should be me. I just joined.
Now, if you guys actually wanna, support the stream, go ahead and give a comment, because I don't have anything else you could do. All right. You have a bit of time for setup. Go ahead and set up however you want. Oh yeah, Cathay. I forgot Cathay has that yin yang thing going on, where they have to keep their units within a decent distance of each other.
Yeah, it is interesting, and the bonuses are I don't really remember what the bonuses are actually. Let me look at them. All right, there are some pretty good bonuses if you manage to keep your units close to each other. Rewards that close-knit fighting, but that close-knit blobbing can also be a detriment in these types of matches, depending on what your enemy has brought with them to fight you.
Yes, those are all words.
I do words good. Look, words are hard, okay?
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do all the single elimination rounds, and if we have extra time at the end, we'll do the doubles. That sound fair to
Okay.
everyone? I think that sounds fair.
Our lives matter not.
Oh my goodness, we're up to
Think
6
only of your
viewers.
Glorious
Wow.
motherland.
The match has started.
Alright, here we go.
Immediately there is artillery fire going across. Oh! Just barely
Push
missed.
through.
They
Hey,
moving a lot of.
Fire Rain Rocket, budget Hellstorm rocket battery from Cathay. Potentially going to do a lot of work for them here on the way in.
Oh, that middle one took a lot of damage.
Big hits, but Cathay has their own artillery to fire back. Or Kislev has their own artillery to fire back. Look, maybe I just need to go to sleep. What time is it? It's only 8 o'clock. What am I talking about?
Boomer.
Yes, it's my boomer bedtime. So it seems both armies are gonna
going for the quick
Gonna
hit.
do for an artillery fight here. We'll see who can prevail there. Fortunately, that Cathay artillery not very good at taking out other artillery pieces, but Kislev's can do some damage to other artillery pieces.
That army is taking a lot of hits, though. These Cassars are not doing very well. They're just base tanking this artillery. Oh, we got a cav engagement in the back. Bears versus horses.
Typically, I'd put my money on the Bears there. And I do believe the stats do reflect that. The Bears...
Those crane gunners are in a very dangerous situation right now. They don't return. There they go.
But a good spell from Ying there, gonna slow down this bear cav. Maybe give
Here comes the dragon.
They a chance to get out.
Okay, now a dragon has joined on the side of the horses. Horses and a dragon versus bears. What a matchup.
I don't know who I have in this fight. I mean, I have a thing for lightning, so I think I have to go with the lightning dragon.
God, those Cathay's, poor Cathay's front line is just gone because of that artillery piece. But in return, the artillery pieces finally looks like it's been destroyed by the Cathay and artillery pieces.
Yes, and that could pose a problem for Cathay, because now those cannons get to fire with impunity at whatever they want on the battlefield.
Dragon Guard just got into melee with horse archers. It's not going to be good for the horse archers. There they go. They're pulling away now. A lot more going on in this match, and a lot more micro mess ups because of it.
Of course. Interestingly, though, it seems like there's less overall units.
Yeah.
And significantly less numbers, which probably does help with the lag a little bit.
Yes, not having a million Skaven slaves on my screen probably helps with frame rates.
I'm not apologizing.
And we would never ask you to.
It looks like the bears are winning that engagement versus the dragon. It looks like there's two fronts going on. The Cathayans seem to be winning one, and they did get bears up there to help their front line troops.
They did.
I don't know how.
This love seems to have won both the artillery engagement and the cav engagement. So their units will be able to move about the battlefield pretty unimpeded.
There is a Terracotta Sentinel in reserve. We'll see what they do with that.
It is. And that Terracotta Sentinel will do a lot of damage to what's left of Kislev's infantry.
Though those cannons, they could pose a threat.
They could. They'll do well if they can focus fire that Terracotta Sentinel.
I was worried for Cathay like a ton in the front with the how much damage it took from that rocket, but they seem to be coping with it very well.
Worried about Kislev, you mean? This is very confusing because they both start with that K sound.
Sorry.
Kislev, Cathay, same thing, right?
Russians, Asians. Hey, Russians are Asians, so like, depends on where they live in Russia, but you know, you get my point.
Yeah.
We have dropped in 2 viewers by me just saying that. I apologize to our 2 Russian viewers that we had.
Balance of power swinging in favor of Kislev here.
And they already have the advantage for gold damage currently. Oh,
That Terracotta Sentinel will take a while to take
there's
down.
almost fully healthy units of Dragon Guard currently pushing into the bears to help their dragon out.
Fortunately, I think that's going to be a bad day for those bears.
Yeah. Oh, they appear to be pulling out.
It's a wise choice.
They are leaving the possibility of killing that dragon, but it's a wise choice to get out of there while they can. There's another.
Crane gunners still have a few units left. Seem to be firing in.
Oh, the Terracotta is getting into some bears.
Terracotta's got a lot of area damage in it. I honestly don't know which way that engagement will go, because both have a lot of armor-piercing damage.
If it goes too long, though, Celestial Guard will get in there, though. Mess things up. It appears the Kislev have lost the infantry battle on the other side, but just barely. The Cathayans are not looking very healthy. So the Kislevs did have some Cassars in reserve that they're basically have at full health still.
Is this what it's like not to have rats as units? They're like, none of these things are breaking when they should.
Yes, this is what it's like to not have paper mache units.
This is what it's like to have units that are willing to die for their country and not there just because someone whipped them.
Unfortunate.
Balance of power is actually shifted back towards the middle. Cathay having this Terracotta Sentinel pretty healthy. Good unit of Celestial Dragon Guard, and their Lord Miao Ying up is gonna
Kislev lost most
might
of their
see them
bears.
through this battle.
Kislev lost most of their bears. I think that's what most of that shift is. Although they are getting some cannon shots off from the little arty they do have left.
It's that Artie's gone though.
Yes, what? Yeah, once that arty's gone, it's gonna
Be tougher.
It's gonna shift in favor of Cathay. They've got a nice core of some pretty elite units still alive. Gonna be tough for Cathay to crack that egg.
They do have Boris left. I don't know how good he is over here. I've never messed with him much.
Let's take a look at Boris's stats. Currently... Oh no, he's riding with some horse archers, got it. So he's got pretty good melee attack, good melee defense.
Melee
and
attack
a lot
is
of
magic.
Yeah, it's a lot of armor piercing and anti-large, which will definitely help him in a prolonged engagement with that Terracotta Sentinel.
Bonus versus large is only 25 though. That's not a ton.
It's not a game changer, but it is enough. And in a one-on-one, that
The
Terracotta
dragon
Sentinel.
is in the cannons, but it's also putting it in the spears as well. So looks like those cannons are charging straight towards the Terracotta Sentinel.
I think this is about to be the end of our engagement here. That Terracotta Sentinel, a lot better at doing AoE damage than focusing a single unit, but
It looks like he's trying to use his Cassars to hold up those Celestial Dragons so they can't get in there, but it doesn't seem to be working. He probably was trying to hold them off so that they could deal with one target at a time.
fortunately the Dragon Guard seem to have got kind of caught on this hill.
And the bears are charging into them. I don't know.
They got a good side charge. As long as they can get out of there and not prolong that engagement, they should be fine.
The Sentinel's health is dropping. Slowly but steadily.
Yeah, that is the other thing about large single entities like that. Get enough
Diabetic,
around
can
it.
you mute your microphone? There
Doesn't
are
matter.
sounds coming through it. This is a scrap for the finish. If I've ever
This
seen a
is
scrap
what,
for the
yeah,
finish.
this is what usually happens in these types of battles. You get a little mosh pit at the end.
I wonder if the
Now Ying coming down in dragon form to break up these formations a little bit. Should prove to be a benefit.
I wonder whose morale cap will drop first. Real quick.
I believe the Terracotta Sentinels are unbreakable.
Yeah, I'm more worried about those infantry backing it up, because those are what's keeping it in the fight. I believe that if they got those Terracotta Celestial Dragon Guards out of there, they could probably focus fire that thing down.
Kislev is cycle charging what's left of their horse archers, which is a good call. Get some of that extra charge bonus damage off.
The Miao Ying is retreating, but he is stuck on the ground. He's dead.
She.
Oh, her? Oh, was it? Oh,
It's a lady dragon. How dare you?
sorry, I couldn't tell by the scales.
That's it. Cancelled. We're gonna be cancelled. Ying down is
If that
definitely a
terracotta
blow
goes,
for Cathay.
if that terracotta goes down, it still will be close.
Terracotta is almost down. Still got 900 health though.
Because Boris does cause fear, so if they get that terracotta signal down, those troops get afraid and run away. That's the real question.
The Dragon Guard do have a pretty decent surround off now. Taking down one of the cannons.
One is starting to waver. Oh my goodness, this is just like a, you can't really comment much because it's just a brawl.
Nope, they're beating each other in the face. This actually might be pretty close. These Celestial Dragon Guard should do okay against Boris.
They do have a couple units that have rallied. They're not moving them though. Boris does not look healthy. This is a close game.
Oh, an ability coming in on Boris to make him unbreakable. Should keep him in the fight.
Won't matter if he's dead.
It won't, but if it can keep him in the fight long enough to break those Dragon Guard.
Doesn't look like it's gonna
Unlikely
happen,
though.
He's
All
dead.
of Kislev is wavering again.
Looks like it might be the with just one Celestial Dragon Guard left, like today, yeah.
Good game, dog. That was a fun match.
That was fun to call, holy.
Oof.
Swung back and forth a little bit there.
Yeah.
Looked very good for Kislev at the beginning. Other than that infantry getting hit by the artillery.
I'm just happy I don't have to fight rats.
Always good.
Alright, if you two could leave, please.
Of course. Good fucking match too. Oh, pardon, stream. My bad.
Oh, that's whatever.
It's all good, dude.
It's okay. We're not monetized yet.
This will be interesting. Looks like it's gonna be the two and his the two and their Cathay versus JXAC
Oh, okay, I'm coming in. Alright.
and their rats. Cathay versus rats.
Now, do the contestants have to use the same faction for each fight?
I would say yes because I did require faction signups at the start.
Okay. That does make sense.
Do they have to use the exact same army?
Nope.
No, I would you
say
can you can adjust your army based on your Jason. You don't even pretend you're gonna be demons. Shake my head.
No, it did auto put me there. Why can't I switch to? Oh, it's just lagging. Okay.
I didn't notice a whole lot of lag that last game. Yeah.
There were like 2 instances, but it wasn't that bad.
I think it was because I'm hosting now rather than it being one of the contestants. Because I think the host's internet is what it goes off of.
Yeah. I can host if you need me to.
I would, but I don't know how to make you host without having everyone leave.
Oh, god damn it, I just erased my army.
The Skaven have accidentally eaten themselves. Quite a move for the Skaven.
Well,
to
I
make.
guess the win goes to Grand Cathay then.
The Skaven have once again foiled themselves.
That'll
So in other
happen.
words, it's Tuesday in the Warhammer world.
Mm.
Interesting build from Cathay, I will say that much.
Very expensive build. Then again, everything with those factions like Cathay and the Elves tend to be pretty expensive.
Yeah, I think the unit limits are good because I'm looking at like the requirements on it. You know what I mean? If you hover over, it's like you can only have 2 Terracotta Sentinels, or
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, Jason, you can just use the in-game limitations.
Hold on, let me exit the stream. Just, you know,
You're good.
I don't want to be looking at anything. The
As long as
I
the
need-
game lets you pull it, you can pull it.
What do you mean?
Like how it says 2 of 4 play call catapults when you hover over it.
Oh, okay. Alright, yeah.
I'm just
Spoilers. Zeus.
Oh no, the Skaven's bringing a catapult.
Fucking shocker.
I was thinking, Thrasher, we kind of cheat a little bit by us calling and being in the same VC because they hear like all the things we're like, that was a very bad move, and they're like, oh yeah, it's a very
We could always go to a different VC.
No, it's okay. This is a friendly low tier tournament, so it's not like it matters that much.
Look, I'm just gonna calls it as I sees it.
Yeah, the 2 probably would have had my ass a little earlier if it weren't for like, oh, Dragon Guard are coming to take out the bears.
Well, I specifically waited until they were like engaged with the bears.
Yeah.
At this point, do you guys want to do the double elimination, or are you cool with just finishing after this match?
I'm chill. I'm happy as things stand. If y'all want to keep going, I'm down though. But I'm content.
No, it's okay. I can't give the rewards out till after next Friday, though. I apologize. Or I'll go with my backup plan of saying, well, Jason's rich enough that he doesn't need a reward.
Hey.
Hey, I earned this fair and square. That plan all relies on you winning this, Jason, so you better win.
Yeah.
Though the 2 does have the anime protagonist power of not having a microphone, which makes people at least 10% better at video games.
Oh, he's just ready.
Oh, the 2's been ready for a while.
Sorry, I'm constantly
You're
flopping
good.
between something.
It's all good, dog. You just sweat. It's fine. You're nervous.
You can't take the BloodEagle. Get out of the sky.
Not gonna
Both
lie
our
to it.
contestants are ready.
Nice.
All right, and here we go. Final match of the night. See who wins. Comes out the champion. All right, matchup of the century: the rats versus the dragon.
Is it though?
You know what, Thrasher? Look at the 2's like profile picture. Like, of course they're gonna pick the thing. What am I thinking?
That is, you make a good point. All right, everyone is loaded in.
Oh, I didn't even know they had Pegasus.
Spoilers.
They immediately moved them. I was like, oh fuck. I should not have said that. Jason didn't hear it though. It's okay.
That's why there's not a whole lot to commentate on right now. We don't want to. We really should have been in a different voice chat.
That's whatever.
Lessons for next time.
Or just server muted the contestants while they're playing. That way other
Yeah,
people
we
could still
could've done
talk
that.
to us. Yeah.
Server mute and deafen. It's fine. They need to focus anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Getting some lag for setting up my troops. It's just taking a second for everything to
Okay.
move.
That's what happens when you bring all of the entities.
Sucks because I can't refute that.
It's okay. At least you know who you are.
Hey Thrasher, look at these play call catapults, right?
Yep.
Look at the dudes behind them. They're doing a constant. The one dude behind screams, and the dude in front's like, "What the heck, dude?" Oh, that dude just bit his own arm.
Sometimes they get hungry and need a snack.
My favorite thing about the Skaven is that they're like, oh my god. Their animations are so funny. Like that poison globadier just accidentally dropped like his globe, and he's like, whoa, oh jeez, oof. He's like relieved he didn't break down the fall.
Assessing.
The battle has begun. opening artillery volleys from both sides.
We're trying to take out the other artillery.
The artillery duels.
I think the Skaven might win just because they have more.
That is typically how it
Oh.
goes.
There's a glob coming through.
It's some pretty good cover behind that rock, though.
A couple did get through.
That'll happen.
This cab looks so badass. I don't know if that's just
Which one?
the one over to the side. Flying one.
Ah, yes, the Logma Rider. They're like horse dragon things, if I remember my lore correctly.
I mean, I don't know any lore about them. Like, that's just what they look like.
Stone and steel.
I looked up the lore one time, but I don't really remember it. Looks like the artillery engagement has mostly gone the way of the Skaven. They did lose, looks like one unit of their artillery, though. And the Cathay artillery crew has rallied.
Make sure to both be making moves, guys.
Oh, I'm moving.
They're both encroaching a little bit.
They're testing the waters, you know.
I'll be back. I'll take a nap, and then hopefully the match will be in full engagement.
All right, I'll text you or something if something happens.
I think anyone that just fight, I think like anyone who just fights Skaven, all automatically gets sheepish about running out into the open, and you know that's fair.
Yeah, rightfully so. I mean, that is one of the things the Skaven are good at. Thing is, even a lot of their range stuff, especially these Rattling Gunners, and even Plague Claw Catapults, have limited range compared to a lot of their counterparts. So if you can get up to them quick enough, sometimes it's a lot better to just rush them and take the losses than sit there and let them shoot you.
It's okay no matter what, because that's what the 20-minute timer is there for. Skaven and the Cathayans just passed each other like ships in a night. Rest in peace to these Celestial Guards. As soon as they're out in the open, they got destroyed.
Yeah, that'll happen with Skaven artillery pointed at you.
Looks like the Skaven are making the push right now. Those righteous lancers are going in.
There we go. Got some good damage off. Spells coming down on the Artie.
It looks like the dragon itself is taking lots of rattling fire. Those righteous lances came in to stop them and are doing a ton of damage.
Yeah, those flying units are very good at disrupting the middle of formations if you can get them there.
Looks like they're engaging these other rattling gunners. They got some good volleys.
Just in time too, because if they had let them keep firing, they would have had a bad day. These righteous lances do also appear to have upgraded melee defense. They should do okay even in prolonged engagements.
It looks like they're pulling out as soon as they got the rattling gunners to start fleeing a little bit.
Yeah, that's a typical tactic with this infantry. They're good at.
They do look like they're look like they're cycle charging into the different range things so that nothing can recover.
Well, that usually is the best way to use these kinds of cav. You just got to be careful not to get them surrounded, because then they can't take back off.
They're doing a pretty good job of that so far. Oh, we got rattling gunners fire from both sides right now.
Yep.
They appear to be stuck on that hill. That probably is not doing them
Now
any
with
good.
that rattling fire coming in, it's gonna chunk them away pretty quickly, and it's like they're taking off now. They don't want to land with those rat ogres around.
It looked like one of them had gotten stuck on the ground, and that's why the entity was stuck there for a bit. These rattling gunners are getting their revenge.
They are, but they are approaching the outer edge of their range. Hopefully be able to pull off and recover a little bit before.
I do have the blood mod and the blood add-on.
Yep.
It's very nasty to see rattling gunners tear into something and pools of blood drip from them all the way from the horses to the ground and make puddles.
I imagine
everywhere.
that would be pretty disturbing, yes. Lancers are going to get a good charge into these rattling gunners. Hopefully be able to rout them off before getting stuck on the ground.
The rattling gunners seem to be keeping their distance from each other and covering fire each other, which is a smart way to counter this. Looks like the Skaven do have a bit of an advantage right now, especially if they finish taking out these. Yeah, the Lancers are stuck. A lot of them are stuck on the ground.
But some of them will get a charge off into this other unit of rattling gunners.
Oh, the rat ogres are right on their
Good
tail.
damage. They will not last long against those rat ogres. They did manage to pull through. A few of them might be able to take off.
They're routing.
It's okay. They're not shattered yet. But they're a significantly less threat, and now the Skaven have the opportunity to...
It looks like the Skaven Gazelles have found a target as well.
Yeah, they'll be able to do pretty good shooting into these, excuse me. Choking on my own saliva over here. Yeah, they'll do good shooting into these terracotta sentinels. But they are almost out of ammo and firing into trees, which will absorb some of their shots.
I believe the strategy Cathay is going for is they're just trying to wear them down and then win in a melee brawl like they did against Kislev.
Not a terrible strategy, but trying to wear the Skaven down can be a tall ask. They, if there's one thing the Skaven have, it's numbers.
Looks like there's some protective spells going off.
There's a constant aura, I believe, around Regiment of Renown, Terracotta
Earthblood.
Sentinel.
Okay, I see. That's like a healing buff.
Ah, yes. Miao Ying must have casted Earthblood. Cast Earthblood? Casted? Cast. It's just cast, isn't it? I do the English language good.
The Skaven are doing a push.
Big spell coming in on those mortars, though. Not doing a ton of damage, but
There's a bit of
we'll
lag.
whittle them down a little bit.
There is a bit of lag on my end. Looks like the Skaven are massing up for a big push. Looks like the Cathayans are tired of sitting around. They look like they're gonna go for a counter push.
I mean, they're gonna have to. If they keep sitting, they'll lose all their infantry to these Skaven ranged unit.
Oh, and the Skaven are pushing in. Oh, they're pulling them. They're doing a little
I
dance
think we're
right
gonna
now.
see. Yeah, we'll see a little bit of that here while things close the gap and decide where exactly they want to engage.
Ooh, that infantry is taking a lot of damage from those Blobadiers. Oh,
Time has stopped. Too many Cathayans have died. The time dragon has. Okay, no, we're back.
I'm sorry for the lag, guys. We'll keep this in mind for next time.
Terracotta Sentinel yeeting Deathmaster Snickage across the battlefield.
His pet, Brood Horror
Brood Horror?
is coming in to help.
This will be an interesting fight. That's a lot of armor piercing coming at that Terracotta Sentinel. Other Terracotta Sentinel though getting a good strike down the line,
Completely destroying
Shattering.
the Rattling guns.
shattering their will to continue fighting. Understandable if I saw that coming at me.
It looks like the rat ogres have blobbed up on this Terracotta Sentinel over here. Skaters do have the advantage here. They'll be that's a good spell, but won't be enough.
It's not gonna do a ton of damage. These are all fairly low NT units. High health, low numbers.
I think the big thing that this Skaven had to their advantage is those Celestial Dragon Guards had actually not all died before they got into melee. I think they would have done a ton of damage, but unfortunately most of them were knocked out of the fight before they could even do anything.
Oh yes, those Celestial Dragon Guard would have done a number on these rat ogres. I mean, that's their bread and butter. That elite anti-large infantry against monstrous infantry.
It's looking... I don't want to call it too early, but it's looking to be in this game's favor right now.
Balance of power is swinging that way.
One of the
That is
Terracottas
one
is
ter-
down.
Terracotta Sentinel down. the cool green one too. Looks like a little Ben 10 terracotta sentinel over here.
I don't know. The orange one is pretty cool.
I mean, of course, but going all, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, weeaboo anime moves.
It's literally a kaiju fight over here. Giant rat
One big
monsters.
kaiju and a lot of small kaiju.
Yeah. It looks like Mao Ying has lost the will to fight and is retreating. And pushing
The
a sea
brave-
of rats out of her way as she travels.
Pretty brave of those Skaven slaves to try and stand in the way of that.
Looks like an ocean.
Yao Ying has shattered. All that's left is the terracotta sentinel, quickly using health, but will not run from the
yep,
fight.
It looks like the Skaven got it.
And there he goes.
Nice. I apologize for the lag in that last fight. We'll probably, if we do another Tourny, have to Thrasher host, depending on when we do it.
Good fight.
The two put up a pretty good fight. I think it was just those early losses on the Celestial Dragon Guard that did it.
Yeah, they sat in range of that artillery too long.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta cut your losses and just charge. Especially if you don't have artillery to counter.
Also, I didn't want to say anything, but your units hiding in the forest were visible the entire time.
Oh,
I don't think they could hide.
Yeah, the Celestial Dragon Guard probably could have hidden, but the Terracotta Sentinels cannot hide in forests.
Yeah, they're a bit too big to see. Though
So-
I had assassins running over there checking to see what was there anyway.
So, Tourney end. JXAC is the winner with the 2 in second place. I will give you guys your prize next weekend after I get my paycheck.
Okay.
So just remind me that. Anyways, thank you everyone for coming. I think we had a good time tonight.